Was here today. He says this search will continue indefinitely. He did concede the 3-day delay launching this search after those objects were detected could mean they've drifted many kilometres or slipped below the surface. Chris?
All right, thanks, Jess. As the agonising wait for news about their loved ones continues, the families of passengers on Flight 370 are facing a new hurdle. They're being turfed out of hotels in Kuala Lumpur to make way for guests arriving for the Malaysian Grand Prix.
Across Kuala Lumpur, prayer vigils, the light of hope refusing to go out. But on the minds of all, the true fate of Flight 370.
I would say that everyone wants an answer.
Everything here is in a holding pattern. With little or no information, the silence has become deafening. Kay Kai Lee and her colleagues have formed one of dozens of prayer groups across Malaysia.
Regardless if it's good or bad, if there's a conclusion to this, it's better because then the families can move on.
But we are hoping, of course, against hope that the airplane will be found with all the passengers.
In an ominous sign that this story will tragically now end, as most people fear, a major international insurance company has confirmed it is making initial payouts to the families of the passengers and crew of Flight 370. Allianz Insurance head office in Kuala Lumpur is making those payments from its emergency fund.
Under the Montreal Convention of 1999, airlines are strictly liable for passenger injury and death. Part of their liability and one of their obligations is to make advance payments.
To make matters worse, the Malaysian Grand Prix is about to hit town. Some Chinese families of passengers were forced out of their hotel rooms near the international airport to make room for Formula One teams flooding into the country over the next 2 days. They went quietly this time. It was a different scene in Beijing, where family members of Chinese passengers screamed at Malaysian officials after a briefing today. With tempers fraying until the Search Off Australia finds something, they sit, hope and pray. In Kuala Lumpur, David Richardson, 7 News.
Tony Abbott has hinted his government is looking at new options for housing asylum seekers in the Pacific. It comes as a prominent lawyer accuses Australia of using foreign aid to buy solutions to the asylum problem.
Tony Abbott began a second day in